Look, I'm the only one that says fresh fab, so we could be about the butt sluts. I don't mind being the butt sluts. I mean, again, we're an inclusive bunch here. We're an inclusive bunch. We want everyone to feel welcome, and everyone can be a butt slut. Everyone has to poop. Everyone farts. Everyone has diarrhea sometimes. You know, everyone, whatever the case may be. I mean, I've had things in my anus, and I won't tell you under the circumstances. Well, maybe I will. This one time when I had to swallow a bunch of cocaine because we were getting pulled over and I got my first DUI, I had to swallow like a whole baggie of cocaine, and we just opened it. God damn, it was so shitty. We just opened it. It was like, man, we were drunk off our ass, and we got a bunch of, like, we got a teener of coke, which is an eighth of cocaine, and I had to swallow that shit because I got pulled over, and and they were like, oh fuck, we got the cocaine. I mean, never mind that they were making gin and tonics in the backseat. I had this van. They were making gin and tonics in the backseat. Like, we had a cutting board. We had limes, and they were just cutting the limes and making mixed drinks with our gin. We had Bombay Sapphire, which we all thought was the fancy gin because we were true alcoholics. I don't think that's going to work out well. Live action concert going experience. Well, it will be. It does work out, okay? It works, Samo. Needless to say, the cops pulled us over. I was going like 70 down the main drag of my shitty little community I used to live in. And the fucking cops were out that night because it was this festival called the German American Festival. The German American Festival in my shitty little town requires you to carry around plastic boots, eat sausages, and have people do like, German music with accordions, and they got the suspenders and the short green shorts and the funny little Robin Hood hats with the feather in it and shit. It's just such a mockery. But the only purpose to go there is to get as drunk as you can, drinking out of boots, and trying to go and get laid. I mean, like, that's really the whole purpose of the whole situation. Running Wild, Boy Gauntlet, let's go! So we did that. Except I didn't get laid, of course, because I was busy getting arrested. I was zooming down the freeway, and the fucking cops just come straight out of fucking nowhere, of course, like they usually do, because they're assholes, and fuck them. And they got me. And to be fair, basically the point of all cultural events. Yes, exactly. That is a true German experience. Yeah. Hey, nah. Oh. You put the nod at the end. I was like, hey, cool. No, it's not. I didn't think it was. It's truly a mockery of the German heritage. I feel like it's just really just an excuse for a bunch of white hicks to get fucking wasted. And again, try to procreate with the same people they're trying to fuck in high school. So it's just like this very inbred community where they never want to leave, and they're afraid of the East Siders coming in and going to their school, which is code for like all these blacks are coming in and we're afraid. So which is real. I've had somebody like be like, those damn East Siders are coming in here and fucking up our school system, and I'm just like, I know what that means, okay? I know what that means, and I'm just like, I'm just looking at this guy, and like I'm at a birthday party my son was invited to, and of course all the men were out in the barn, and they're all drinking beers, and they all had their hats on and their boots on, and God damn it! In that same house there was like those little old school black. Like, it was like a black kid, like a line of black children eating watermelon, and they had like the big exaggerated red lips, and fucking the big fucking bulged out eyes. And I'm just looking at this fucking thing like, what am I doing here? What the fuck why is my son here? Like, what kind of fucked up weird Twilight Zone has I stepped into? A racist one. It was a racist one. Anyways, So the cops come out of nowhere. And they're cutting up the fucking limes for their fucking drink. And like, I'm like, oh, fuck, the cops. And they're cutting their limes, and they're like, oh, shit. And my one friend's like, hold on, I'm almost done. He's still cutting his lime, a cutting board, everything. It was just ridiculous. In any case, my buddy had just opened the bag of cocaine. He was about to do a line. He was going to chop up some lines. Like, we had a whole night of play. We were going to a party. It was going to be a good time. But no, the fucking popo shows up to ruin everything. And again, probably rightly so. I mean, I was wasted, driving drunk, and being dumb. But here's the thing about cocaine. It brings you out of that drunken stupor. It makes you more alert. I remember being able to drink lots of liquor to the point of almost blacking out. And all I had to do was like a couple bumps of cocaine. And I was back, baby. I was back. And so, I didn't get a chance to do that. I knew I was completely fucked. The fucking cop pulls us over. They're all scrambling in the back. And fucking my buddy's like, dude, what are we going to do with this? Because, again, he just popped open the bag. Like, not even one line was put out on the fucking tray. And I'm just like, fuck. So I grab the fucking bag, and I'm just like, fuck it. And I fucking... And I swallow it down like a pill and drink it like I downed it with a beer, you know, as the cops are pulling us over. I'm like, I slam the beer and I like throw it in the back. I'm like, hide that beer can. And of course I have this fucking van. It's a minivan. It's a soccer mom van. And oh my God. So the cops come up and they can obviously in the bag. Yeah, it's in the bag, baby. Yeah, cocaine. It was like a little tiny Ziploc bag, like a little, you know, like a little baggie. It's like what you would get like a dime bag out of, but it was just like a Ziploc bag that they put in the corner and they twisted it off and made a little knot. You swallowed the bag. Yeah, it was small. It was a teener. Now that again, that's probably like 1.7 grams of cocaine, if that helps anybody, especially that is not in America. Not a Ziploc. No. It was just a small corner. So it was just a little bit of cocaine. It was enough for us. It was enough for a couple of us to get high for like 20 minutes. So like, yeah, how many? 1.7 grams, Morby. It was half an eighth of cocaine. An eighth of cocaine is called an 8-ball. Again, everybody, you push the fucking mature button to get into this stream. So just, okay, calm down. So the cop comes up. I'm more concerned about ingesting plastic than the coke. Well, in my head, it was just barely opened. And again, he was going to fucking, you know, bust out some lines, but it was just barely open. So I was just like, fuck it. Maybe it'll just stay in the bag and I'll poop it out. Not that I was going to search through my poop to get a teener of fucking cocaine. But, I mean, I was fine. I mean, look, I'm here, right? Don't worry. It came out somehow. Or it's still in there. I don't know. Maybe it did. Yeah, anyways, it was just a small little baggie. It wasn't a huge, like, fucking gallon size. You know, it wasn't, you know, I wasn't trying to shake weight that shit down my throat. But it was not... I'm such a butt slut. Anyways, it was a... the cops come up, and I swallowed the stupid cocaine, and what a waste of money. And they come up to the thing, and they're just like, hi, do you know why I pulled you over? And I'm just like, no. And I'm trying to, like, not talk at them, and I have the window, like, halfway open, and immediately he's like, you been drinking tonight? And he fucking knew. It was, everybody knows on German American Festival night, you don't drink and drive that night because the cops are coming to get you. They are coming to get you, okay? You know, I feel like I need a little bit more space, okay? I felt claustrophobic under all that news. So this fucking dude, obviously, the Germans are coming. Yes, the fucking Germans. He fucking knew. He knew I was drunk off my dick. So he's just like, how much you had to drink? And I'm just like, oh, I had one like a couple hours ago, you know, because that line always fucking works. Hide in the basement. Hide in the basement. So he he has me step out, and of course he does the just a couple bootful. Yes, exactly. Yes, Baba. He has me step out of the car, and he does the whole thing. I mean, like, he didn't even need to do that. And here's the stupid part, which you probably hear this a lot, but like, he was having me like stand on one leg, touch my nose, and of course I said, I can't even do this when I'm sober. What the fuck? You know, like, I'm walking the line. I said that stupidly, and I mean, he didn't say nothing, but like, I'm like, I can't even do this when I'm sober. I mean, like, this is hard. In any case, all they had to do was give me the fucking breathalyzer. They didn't need to parade me around Main Street, okay? They could have just been like, listen, blowing this shit. I can smell it. So, of course, yeah, self-report, exactly, Morby. So of course, I blow like some ungodly number. I mean, I've just been drinking all fucking night. Well, hold on. I missed Samos. No, my white son came home and asked, Dad, can I get cornrows? I'm looking at my son. Told about, we don't know any fields. You're not a farmer. That's a problem. It is a problem. Yeah, the community is a very homogenous. It's very white-centric community. It's a nice community. It's a suburb, but it's very white. Lots of Trump's 2024 signs up already. Lots of black flags with the blue stripe, and I don't dislike police or anything. I'm just saying, you know, fuck these police, okay? Fuck these police. Cops need to have their fun. Oh yeah. They love to see the fucking drunkards stumble around. And anyways, they give me the breathalyzer. It's fucking. I blow like this stupid number. Like here in Ohio, 0.08 is your limit, and it's very low. So like it's like one drink, and so I'm like way over that. I'm like 2.8 or something, you know, like I think like 4.0 is like you're almost dead or something, you know. So like I'm like almost a 3. I think it was like that or something. So of course I get I get arrested, and they go through the fucking van. Yeah, 2.8. That's the breathalyzer. I don't know what the is. I don't. Is that mean anything to you, Morby? I mean, it's. In any case, I was wasted. Okay, like again, I shouldn't have been driving. I do not condone this behavior at all. So they go through my van, and I'm worried that they're gonna find like, you know, pot and all this shit. But no, they just find the gin, and they find like the closed bottles, and they dump out our gin. Like they dumped it out in the parking lot, and I'm just like, why? But they let my friends go, and I'm pretty sure they towed my van. They're like, okay, guys, you're out. You guys got to go. And my friends had, it was, again, it's a small community. So, like, we'll just go over to Matt's house and we'll just go hang out over there. They literally just walked to another person's house with their case of beer, and that was it. You know, that was their night. Well, meanwhile, I'm getting shipped down to their little shitty jail. And you know, they fucking booked me. And then my dad, and just so happens that my asshole uncle, who is a pious prick. He is a minister, and he's like a priest of a like really stupid fucking regime, I guess. I don't know, faction of Catholicism. It's like Western Roman Catholicism. It's fucking stupid. Like, they believe the altar is actually heaven and no one can approach it. It's like, fuck that. I mean, I don't got nothing against Christians, everybody. Like, Christians are fine. You know, you want to believe in nonsense, it's okay with me. I don't care. Okay, you can believe in all the fairy tales you fucking want. I don't give a fuck. That's not my problem. Enjoy it. But this shit is ridiculous. Like, they really think the fucking altar is heaven, and only the priest can fucking be up there and spouting his fucking stories of nonsense. It's so fucking dumb. It is so dumb. It's Western Roman Catholicism, and it means that the priests get to fuck ladies. They get to have a wife. So, like, if you don't know, in Catholicism, the priests can't have sex, or the nuns. It's just a vow of celibacy, and it's fucking stupid. And that's how you get a blood. We're not gonna go down that road. In any case, it's fucking dumb, and it's not even it's something that just happened in the last couple of 100 years. It's not even anything that was originally part of that faction of Christianity. Really dumb, really stupid shit. Butt sluts for sure. Let's go. So, but by scientific standards, the breathalyzer is flawed because it should go by weight and consumption. People that weigh more blow different numbers. Yeah, I agree. My neighbor got brought home by the popo because she passed the fuck out in the park with 2.5. Well, I bet she's probably not a big fat ass like I was then. I was probably like 280, 290 or something. Big fatty, drunk all the time, doing drugs and shit. Just Joanne, welcome, man. Just in time, just Joanne. Just in time for us to get to the conclusion of this shitty story. In any case, my asshole uncle was in town, who again is this pious butthole, and he's a priest and of this weird religion. And again, I'm not hating on anybody who's religious. Do your thing. I respect anybody who does their thing. You know, I much love it. Also, she didn't swallow a baggie of coke. Yeah, well, that's the thing. The cocaine hasn't kicked in yet, right? So like, I'm just still drunk. And my uncle and my dad, he brought my freaking uncle. Like, why would you bring this guy? He already knows I have a problem with this prick. So he brings him, and of course, it's just a ride of shame all the way home. And I ended up getting, like this DUI is still on my record. It lasts, in Ohio at the time, you have that on your record for 20 years. So not until 2026 will this fall off my driving record. They changed the law since, but that shit's on my driving record, even though anyways. So we get home, and I'm just like, I'm going to take a shower, and I'm just going to go to bed. And by this time, it's like 5 a.m. And I'm in the bathroom, and I like drunkenly break the towel handle. And my uncle decides that's the time where he's like, will you help me fix it? And I'm just like, oh my God. So he's in there like giving me a speech about bullshit. And I'm just sitting there like, what is this guy even talking about? Anyways, that was a small part of the story. I just wanted to have another chance to shit on my uncle, who is an asshole, who I go out of my way not to talk to. So, getting to the cocaine, I'm like laying in my room, and like I need to take a shower, but I'm like the cocaine starts absorbing into my stomach, and I'm just like, all of a sudden I need to bang. Like, I am just horny as can be. Like, that's the thing about cocaine. It always made my libido go insane, just nuts, and out of control. And I need pics. I need to see this, good sir, Young English. I think I got some young pictures of me somewhere, but I don't know where they're at right now. I would be doing some digging. I mean, I think there's some big fatty pictures of me somewhere. I'm not sure. Party time. Oh yeah, exactly. So there's this one chick that I know is down, who is DTF, right? She is down, and she's I'm not trying to be rude, but she's not her face isn't symmetrical, you know, it's kind of, and she's, I mean, she was fugly, okay? She was fugly, all right? And I'd messed around with this girl before, and I mean, kind of, I mean, because like the rest wasn't great either, but I knew she was DTF. I knew it, so I just started calling her. and calling her, and she wasn't answering. And it's like 6 in the morning, and I'm like, you better come over here. You better. And I'm texting her. I'm just like, what's up? What's up? And then so like I start, okay, this is where shit gets fucked up. So if you're weak, not weak, if you're not into this kind of talk, this might not be for you. But I start hammering away at my junk, right? I'm just like, bah, 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 bah. I can't, and I can't, like, cocaine doesn't allow you to orgasm. So I'm like masturbating feverishly. Nothing's happening. Nothing at all. It's just not happening. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go like take a shower, and I'm like hammering away in the shower. I can't. I'm just like, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. I'm just like rock hard, very erect, and I'm just hammering away. Nothing. So I fill up the tub, and I'm just like, okay, come on, let's fucking, maybe if I'm in the tub and I get some water in it and it's warm, and maybe I can, maybe this is gonna happen. Nothing. And I'm just like, I'm desperate to like just get this out of me, because like dudes are gross. Most of you know that dudes are disgusting human beings. And I don't know what drove me there, but I'm like hammering away, and my finger here makes its way through the backside, and I'm just like, hey, this isn't bad. I think I could do something. And now I'm not saying, okay, I was going knuckle deep. Okay, maybe the first knuckle, right? Like maybe this right here. But it was in there. Okay, it was in there, and I was being a little butt slut, and it was happening. And it worked. And like, here was the sad part about it. It was like the worst. Like, it was like the saddest little orgasm. It was just like it just came puking out, right? It just like, didn't shoot out. It wasn't anything spectacular. There was no big grand finale. It was just like a little like Jello sliding off the side of the counter or something. Like, yeah. And that was the only time I've ever had anything in my butt. So that's it. Yeah. All that for this. So it was sad. It was just sad. And then I was up until like the next night, because I was just high on cocaine. And that girl like finally calls me later that night. She's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why did you call me all this time? And I was like, I just want to see if you want to come over. That's all. Like, that's all. She was like, at 6 in the morning. She's like, I'm hungover. Like, I'm hungover. Like, I wouldn't have come over anyways. Like, I was passed out drunk. I would have never came over. I don't know why you kept calling me. I was like, I don't know. I just wanted to hang out. And listen, I'm not proud of that story. I'm not telling you because I'm trying to glorify cocaine or being drunk. I'm telling you this story to dissuade you from doing cocaine or drinking alcohol. I don't think anybody should do either of it. If you do it responsibly, whatever. But I'm very not into the drunken cocaine parties or anything anymore. So, just don't take this as me glorifying anything, because I am not that person anymore. I was very young. I was probably like 22, 21. I might have just turned 21, Sounds like everyone in that town had wild times that well, my other friends just went over to another friend's house and they drank beer, and then they just got a ride home. Thank you, Morby. I feel like my stories are always like all over the place, but you guys know how this stream goes. It's ADHD, okay? It's ADHD. Raina, did you turn off the fucking air conditioning?